term of office with no runoff. So the leadership of the young generation leader in Francis Kalon will there soon for update press. This is a press conference. This gathering and press conference, we are the young generation for update the media. So the media houses, individuals then will take the message. This in-house. Those bloggers, mainstream media, as long as you represent media house, and you blogging, getting, hello, blogging, getting a particular media house, yes. Please, before you come on the right table, for first we go on easy, we go on attend to nature. Then two doors they already be in the toilets, and the restrooms. Then two do more than or two. You can use any one by them, yeah. One country, one people. It's one way. You go attend to nature. You will use that two rooms. Put it at the back, yeah. As soon as they see this is the National Party headquarters, they don't renovation. We're not doing it. Yeah? They're not done for renovate the office yet. So, therefore, be able to small. Let me see them now. For now, they're not connected. And the reason why we don't put the windows in, so we'll get the chair when the parents side, the natural AC. Yeah? One country, one people.
I don't ask for you.
One country, one people. Yes, just I didn't continue for the updates. The reason why we did that, this is a press conference organized by the National Young Generation Council, headed by Engineer Francis Kalon and the entire team, for can update the public the media, yes, one country. Yeah.
One country, one country, one people. First and foremost, we want to call the attention of all present here this afternoon to come inside the hall as we are about to begin this exercise. This is a press conference of the National Young Generation Council of the Australian People's Party. And I also want to apologize to people that have come since 1 o'clock as they were not exactly informed about the time. The time scheduled for this press conference was meant to be 3:30. But before 2 o'clock, members of the party arrived here based on the information that they were supplied with. We want to appreciate you for your patience and for your magnanimity to have sat on a presentation of a documentary that we have done as Young Generation. So, one, on the successes of His Excellency the President for these 5 years, and two, to do a comparative analysis of the global economy and that of the current state of our economy. But we are pleased to inform us all here present that I think since yesterday or a day or two ago, I believe we have got a massive drop in the foreign exchange, which of course means SLPP is working assiduously to make sure we get it right. We know we all know in 2018 when His Excellency the retired brigadier, retired but not tired, Brigadier Dr. Julius Mada Wanibio took governance. All of us do know that the former regime, which is the APC, left this country in an austerity. At the time, Sierra Leone was considered to be the fastest growing economy. And we all know that international community and our donor partners have to left us on our own. They stopped giving us loans, grants, etc., etc. But to restore that guarantee to the international community, the president, who is now running for his second term, and he is going to have his second term on a clean slate, and we are not going to accept any runoff. That is the more reason we are going to vote come Saturday. So, nights ago or a day ago, here in this hall, the National Executive of the Australian People's Party organized a press conference. And we are here. The National Secretary General made it clear the position of the SLPP. We are coming as another structure under the Secretariat of the SLPP that if APC believes they want to put this country into a state of anarchy, we SLPP are prepared to take them head on. And we are going to vote come Saturday. There are no sort of anarchy. We are prepared, we are ready, and we are going to take them head on. If you know you have not prepared for the election, we have told them to excuse us. We have other important political parties who are very much important to this country's development, and therefore they are prepared to definitely give the necessary support for His Excellency, no runoff second term, one country. So as a result, we didn't prepare to just come to make sure we bore you with words, but we have cataloged developmental strides that His Excellency the President of this country have made so far. We're going to do that presentation as Young Generation Council. If as of now APC was working or to campaign on the economy of the country, forgetting to understand that when President Yo took over, whilst he was working to ensure we have a very steady economy, we had the corona disease that struck the entire world. Whilst they were in power, we had an Ebola. Ebola only struck Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. And they had the best of support from our international communities, the best of support from our donor partners. But with all of those supports, they left this country in austerity. Even when people were dying, instead of them taking care of the people that were definitely being disturbed by the incidences, meaning the Ebola, we know that State House became the place to go and definitely deposit money for those that have been killed by Ebola. Where those money went, we do not know. But for us, President Bill never made any attempt to organize a syndicate at State House as did by the previous regime to be receiving money from Ebola patient, corona patient. So corona as a virus that struck the entire world did not only disturb Sierra Leone, neither Guinea, Liberia, but even well-meaning economic countries, they were disturbed. The Great America, the UK, the Germany, France, etc., etc. And we were surviving on our own resources that we are definitely able to raise. For let China to come to help us, they were fighting their own case. They just stand like where you post on fire. You know, they neighbor post on fire. Then the other neighbor post on fire. You know they left me on for making go out the fire and the neighbor post. You know, Balo go left me on. So that was exactly what happened with the corona virus crisis. But we are here today. All over the place, the APC were not prepared for the election. Time and again, they were all over the place, causing all sorts of havoc. But today, even though they are claiming to challenge the ID cards, the procedure, etc., etc., these are issues that have been dealt with at the PPFC meeting called by ECSL. So they do not have any reason. They do not have any reason to definitely put this country to a halt, and we will not accept it. This is just a preamble that I am laying for us to understand that this press conference is centered around one, the documentary presentation of the development that the President of this Republic have undertaken. Secondly, so as we are present here this afternoon, we are here to give an information. We are going to give you the zeal. We are going to give you the leader that APC is not enough to stop this election. And APC will never stop this election. And this election is going on. On that basis, I would like to begin to recognize people that we invited to be present and to make sure they definitely give the necessary sympathy to the SLPP and the National Young Generation Council. I want to definitely call on the grassroots chair, Mr. Mara, for a recognition of all support groups present here in this hall. So Mr. Mara, come forward. We have our brothers, we have our sisters, members of the support group to be recognized and to welcome them. Let me repeat myself. This election on Saturday, the 24th of this June, 2023, APC as a political party is not enough. Samura Kamara as a leader and presidential candidate of the APC is not man enough. Jericho as the running mate, they are not man enough to stop this election. And we are definitely going to make sure this election goes on Saturday. Let us go out and cast our vote on Saturday. We are going to honor. I will talk about. If it's possible for that talker in Mende, I will talk about. If it's possible for that talker in Lida, I will talk about. That Saturday, the 24th of this month, June 2023, APC, the presidential candidate and running mate, they are not man enough to stop this election of this country. So we are sending a message to them that if they come by witch, will they take attack them by witch? If they come as people that when they don't die as ghosted, will they attack them as ghosted? If they come as people that when they come up from heaven for kind of they come up from heaven to attack them. If they come as anybody who don't mean good for this country, we are coming back on them very seriously. But the election must go on. Because the president, you know, is 5 years time as the second time of this country. One country, one people. We are prepared more than APC. We will take them up. Anybody, because this is a prayer with the meeting in program of the gates. But also make sure the message go. The message in the go. Me, that a national officer of the SLPP. I am a National Young Generation Secretary of the Israeli People's Party National Young Generation Council. So if APC believe itself, if Samura Kamara, the presidential candidate of APC, and Charikoko, when they go talk in one program, I don't know whose side, he say they go kill police there, they go kill soldier there. Many know say we are prepared to take head on. And ECSL commissioner and the commissioners are are not going to resign. They are going to conduct the election for us, and President Leo will go back to State House. We're going to definitely engage using the Queen's language. And we want to send a message, one to the entire Sierra Leone, two to the entire SLPP members right across the country and beyond, three to the international community, the observers that they don't have, that this is a sovereign state. Nobody dictates to us. We conduct our elections and we count our elections and we announce the result of President Liu. As I say, we got to send a message to the whole world. When they send a message to the entire salon, we will send a message to the entire membership of the SLPP right across the country and beyond. And we will send message to the international community and our development partners that Sierra Leone are sovereign states. Nobody know they take to us. The president, he don't do everything but let him have a second term. And Saturday to come, we will go vote for him for the second term. Any attempt by anybody for stop President Liu winning in a meeting with a stiff resistance as SLPP. In a meeting with a stiff resistance as SLPP. So I want to call on the grassroots chair. We get the stakeholders of the SLPP. We get the stakeholders of the Fourth Estate. We get the stakeholders of other political parties. And we get the stakeholders of this party and where they don't present at this point for them as a grassroots chair, medical recognize our brothers and sisters, the various support groups that were present this afternoon.
One country, one people, each a man fights back in, each a man, what are you talking? What are you talking? Each a man, this is our time. Now we tell this, power pass alone for better, and this country for better. President Liu is the only one who is ready for this country for this. That's why he did and lift some opposite for me. And then with Martian one and defend this party, the Sierra Leone People's Party, now me and you too. Now we for defender, not to any other country. And this country, now me and you together, not to one must get this country. Now we all right for defend this country. And let me make sure say the right thing be wrong. Now me and you too for do that. If we be do it in opposition, we the grassroots people, we come in power. Why not we get power? We not for maintain back the power. One country, one people. We don't do we are saying we need now for going at the ballot box and cast vote massively for His Excellency retired Brigadier you. Just be cool and calculated. Stand at the corner, make sure say you follow the rules and regulation. No follow, no engage in anything with the violence. You just stick to the rules and regulation. Make sure say you protect yourself, protect the vote, and protect your member, brother, when a SLPP. And that, let we call on this meeting, let we can see and display some of the good jobs there. Where His Excellency retired your father inside 5 years. Where some man not do in 11 years time. we don't do homicide fires and we don't do more. And we don't prepare a new agenda where they take me from 2023 election for the next 5 years for good. And that agenda there is Excellency Retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. I believe say me and you too, we go get the chance. And then we go out there, we assignment that I have today. Not to only for talk to we compete SLPP there, but for talk to the one they went not to SLPP. Talk to them, confuse them, do anything what you feel say you can do. But make sure say that person there, you confuse and make him cast the vote for His Excellency Retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. Once more, I welcome all the supporting groups there. Where can witness this great occasion today? The Green Flag Movement, the Green Entertainers, the Unity Attack-Based Salvatore, the Unity Attack-Based Headquarter, the Way Forward Support Groups, Marabes, and also we get the National Keke Riders Union, where they can witness this occasion. We get the National Bike Riders Union, and we get a lot of big support groups there, the TGF. When a big and strong support groups, we get over 567 registered support groups. I don't know if I'm for call them all now, but we are all welcome. Do ya? Then we come and can sit down and listen. Waiting, we young generation leaders there. Get for we now the table today. One country, one people. Today let we go massively. Let nobody not talk to you. If you say go for intimidate you for Siona Heroes. Come on, let we go and go vote massively for His Excellency Retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. And this party ready for defend not only the SLPP people, but also the party members that they ready for defend with all. Let we go up out there, we vote massively, and we sit down and listen to the results and ready for protect the results. One country, one people.
Thank you very much, Brother Mara. I want to recognize the presence of youth leaders of political parties. Apia, do you have one at map? Many congregations say when I say Apia is here present. And these are leaders of different political parties and present here this afternoon. On that note, I want to invite the president of the All Political Parties Youth Association, Brother Mohammed Jallo, for making at the high table and they can forget a statement whether a press statement again for me as far as this particular conference is concerned. So Mr. Jallo, you are welcome. I also want to recognize the regional young generation leader of North America, Brother Hidolo Barnett. You're welcome at the high school, the regional young generation leader of North America. Also for the UKI regional young generation leader, Brother Harold Safa, you are welcome and recognized at the high table. This fest, not a salon fest no more, even international will be better. They all know that. Then I also want to recognize the post-regional young generation leader, Brother Sir Anthony Soboy, the regional young generation leader in our Western region. And that's a brother who is the secretary of SLPP in Qatar. He did with we, but let me say, we're not going to allow any nonsense. We're not going to allow any nonsense. We get to Brother Francis Emmanuel Kamara, the Secretary General for SLPP Qatar branch. Brother, if you are around, if it's smart, come and see you. Okay, you are the back. He didn't have the back. Now from Qatar, he come out. If you can't register, he go back and he don't come back for this election. You are welcome and recognized. And I want to recognize all other people, the district young generation leader of Botloko district, Brother Munu, you are recognized and welcome. And we get the SLPP NYDC professionals present here. Gentlemen, you can stand and let you be seen as you are recognized by this particular gathering. And I want to also welcome all the bloggers, now the social media and the journalists with the present do when I patiently. The press notice will get for read, not to be the reader. Now the leader of the National Young Generation Council, Engineer Francis Alpha Alon. Now he get for reader. And he get for his one as I don't know. So it will come up soon. So now patient. So far so good. As we are here, I want for the regional young generation leader for Western region. Welcome we now the region and at this hall.
One country, one people, one mother view. No, it ain't cut off. One mother view, one mother view, one gentle camera, one gentle camera, one chairman call. One council, one chairman call. One chairman call. Let me not forget, Western area, we get two political districts. We get the rural, we get the urban. Then we get that part of we. I really see this slogan, they go just for mayor. We now, no less than Bessie, Chief Gentle Kamara. I want to forget. We didn't forget we mayor or we chairman, waiting on rural, who believe say the peace, cash up, hands down. Well, I'm not forget that. This is politics. We get for make sure say we do the assignment well. Eugene Cole is our chairman for rural. Let me not forget. Gentle, they don't clear. They don't want them. They don't crash. Demand them. But let me not forget Eugene Cole, the rural. He's our next mayor, or our chairman, sorry. Because in the rural we get the chairman. And the urban we get the mayor. So the people there, as far as Western area is concerned, one for our level of years as young people of this region, that the peace and stability of Western area, they're under proper control. Civil wise, military wise. Because the business how we get now, we don't say election on Saturday, not so. Election on Saturday. We don't get it cut off. The one from Manova, on the election is happy on the 24th. Nothing will change that. So we're trying to say on behalf of Western region, may we make sure say the money we eyes them for day on the police stations there, on the box. So we never know, yes, if they not gone. Because we never them, the last approach, I forgot go so. But we need to tell them, say we prepare past them. And we ready past them. Don't you so? We mama them, we not be rest assured. We don't want to go at the part of that day, we don't want to couch to discuss. We the master. We ready past them. And Western area would have been rest assured. Security day, everybody go vote because this slogan, where they went past, say election they don't postpone until further notice. A lie. Tell your neighbor say a lie. Tell your neighbor say a lie. Western area we ready for we not so. on the board. One country, one people.
I'm for recognize and usher in from opposition to date. He is still on the fight. We are the former grassroots chairman, Joseph Johnny. You are welcome and please come at the high table. Come forward at the high table. You get a seat here. Now the socio-economic freedom fighter. We APC is free. And now in social media message me, Jericho Google talk say SLPP don't begin wearing a soldier man uniform for many interesting people. We know they wear soldier man uniform. Also recognize the presence and the hard-working regional organizing secretary of the Western region, Brother Amadou Sabi. You are welcome and your presence is recognized. Gentlemen and ladies, we are the backbone of the SLPP. We are the foot soldiers of the SLPP. No matter whether you have benefited one way or the other or not, know that President Bio, his agenda is on national development programs. He promised to bring free quality education, and he has delivered on that. Not only the free quality education, but Pikin they go school now. Over 2 million Pikin in this country, where they only pay school fee. Over 2 million Pikin in this country, where school feeding program day. Then the president they provide textbooks and when I call textbooks and to the schools they don't take that burden away from we the parents there and we the co-brother. We are they don't give empowerment to the woman. 30%. We are the woman that will clap for 30%. President Leo has done that for you, and you have every right. Come Saturday, you go to the schools for the continuation of the free quality education, for the continuation of the gender empowerment bill that has passed into law, and we are definitely as SLPP have given the opportunity to women to be members of parliament, parliamentary candidates, councillors, and even council chairpersons. We are supposed to definitely have no reason, but the only reason President Bio for have a second time. And we the men have to support the women. Let's support them and make sure they have a place in the political arena of this country. And we will continue to give that support to you, the women. Woman and they are. Woman and they are. President, the only woman and they are. Fatima Bio is sister and they are. Fatima Bio is auntie and they are. Fatima Bio is cousin and they are. Oh, na platform on ourselves, we are the woman. We are deserve more than waiting again. We are get good mama in this country. We are the first lady ever. Now the APC is free also. So, I want to appeal. As I said earlier, the press statement is going to be read by our leader of the Young Generation Council, who is no less a person but the leader of the Young Generation, Engineer Francis Alpha Kalon. Gentlemen and ladies, for you to know that the opportunity that the President of this Republic, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, have given to young people. Anytime the Young Generation Council and young people of this party have a program, we always have a personality and other personalities that are always present. Yeah. So I want you all to join me to recognize and welcome the Minister of Basic Education, David Moynihan Asanya. Please come forward and have a seat here on the high table. You are welcome, sir. Please come forward. The Minister of Basic Education, David Moynihan Asanya, is here, and he has come to grace this occasion. a serious press conference. This is a press conference with a difference. This Young Generation Council is giving out the necessary transformation to the young generation of the SLPP. And we're going to set the pace and we're going to set the stage. So, Dr. Sede, you are most welcome to this August gathering, and this is the press conference of the National Young Generation Council of the SLPP. However, as protocol demands, we're going to make sure we create a space for our minister, the basic education minister, Dr. Sede, to give us a word of courage and a word of advice in this hall. So that come Saturday, all of us, we're fasting our seatbelts, we're fasting our belts to go to the booth and cast our vote for President Leo, no runoff campaign. One country, one people. I want to appeal to the media house that even though our time is 3:30, I have said it earlier, I as the National Young Generation Secretary is not going to be the person that will have to read out the press statement. The leader of the young generation, Engineer Francis Alpha Kalon, is going to make the marathon press statement that you guys are going to take out there to the public and to the wider world, and to let the world know that SLPP is definitely prepared to continue in office with His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Marabio. So when I get for patience with this, and so ladies and gentlemen, the All Political Party Youth Association President of the Republic, for you to know that all the incidences that have led to violent activities of the APC here in Freetown, in Makeni, in Tombo, in Losar, and other parts of this country, more the total of August 10th, that we saw the death of 6 police officers. Some people they way they go police or soldier. They say a civilian with a weapon is no longer a civilian. So a deadly force is required. For them kill security officer in uniform on that day. Now people that young papa that now people that young uncle that now people that young pikin that that is the reason why President Leo said, you see, APC they're not good for themselves and they're not good for this country. And let's see every reason to keep APC in permanent opposition in this country. Permanent opposition, we should keep APC in this country. So, because of the violence the way that they take place right across the country, and the All Political Party Youth Association, of which SLPP Young Generation Council, we are a member, the president, and all other political parties came together to develop a press statement for this press conference today to condemn the desperado politicians, the demotivated politicians that are planning to put people on the streets. And he is coming on podium now to give his own side of this particular press conference. President of the All Political Party Association, Brother Mohammed Jalo, you are welcome on stage.
One country, one people. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. Condemning the use of young people to perpetrate violence by ill-motivated politicians, called for a peaceful June 24, 2023 election. The All Political Parties Youth Association Abia is disturbed by social media odious messages calling on young people to perpetrate violence before, during, and after the June 24 election. The All Political Parties Youth Association Abia had followed on all spontaneous abrupt disturbances that have resulted in the loss of lives and destructions of private and public properties. In some part of the country, especially in the northwest, northeast region, and in some areas within the western region. The misinformation and disinformation and propaganda messages coming from ill-motivated and political desperados using the social media and other public media to perpetrate violence in Sierra Leone is unacceptable by APIA. We as APIA members are aware of instances that the social media has been used by desperate politicians that has caused the loss of lives of young people. As at this juncture, I want to make a silent prayer for the people that we lost their life on the August. Amen. Amen. And destruction of private properties, public properties during the August 10 incident. It's just a testament to the misuse of social media by ill-motivated politicians and political desperados. Furthermore, banking on those few incidents, we are still following on all political parties and their leaders, calling on young people to practicalize and radicalize their ill-motivated political aggrandizement. As we approach the June 24, 2023 election, the All Political Parties Youth Association Abia vehemently condemn all forms of incidences that have led to violence, and we will continue to condemn all individuals, politicians, and political party leaders that are bent on disrupting the peace and tranquility of the beloved Sierra Leone. Apia would like to call on an appeal to all peaceful, loving young Sierra Leoneans to desist and restrain themselves from all forms of violence before, during, and even after the election. Therefore, Apia is calling on all international community, diplomatic mission, CSOs, election observer missions, and others to break their silence by condemning all forms of organized calls to perpetrate violence by all unmotivated politicians, individuals. Finally, the All Political Parties Youth Association Abia is calling on all young men and women not to allow themselves to be used for any planned violence or to be involved in any form of violence by any unmotivated politician and individuals. Long live Apia, long live Sierra Leone, long live peace, long live Sierra Leone. I want to make an addendum. This is the old campaign. This will go appeal for the 40th state and international partners for that they get what we try for say as an association. I believe Sierra Leone is bigger than all of us. Sierra Leone is bigger than all of us. Nobody no write letter to God for that to Sierra Leone. Now God na choose you for long and there. And politics is not about do or die game. If you belong get power, other person don't get. I don't believe say na any malice or if occur with any disturbances. So what you dey appeal to all Sierra Leoneans, young men and women particularly, Lord will not allow politicians to use you. Lord will not allow politicians to use you. His Excellency don't do a very good job. One, the free quality education, the minister is here. So let us put our hands together for that. Yes. I want to tell you about one thing what we misinform politicians. Politicians not say because you are a opposition party, that will criticize no more. No, you are partners in development, political parties. One, the section 35 of the Constitution tell me say, political parties form or help or shape the mindset of the people. But if we they come out, they send the people outside for can say what is not happy for that they come out and they call on all Sierra Leoneans, young men and women, don't not allow for that they use you. And also I will add, because this type of thing that go young Aleka, because we are a politician. And in political parties, we in partners in development. And as an association, we are together. As Dwight rightly said, we all do together. The statement we are making here is on behalf of the all political parties youth association. So we tell His Excellency the President, thank you. Let continue good work. I thank you. God bless you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, the President of the all political parties youth association. For all of us to understand that SLPP do have other political parties in solidarity. That's the reason why the APIA, as I said earlier, of which SLPP Young Generation Council, wherein the President has definitely given his peace message to Sierra Leoneans, and he has condemned all forms of violence on anybody in this country. August 10, human security was under threat. Property like private and public property were also under threat. We also decided to move on public government. Then they failed for realizing our taxpayers' money. We will pay with taxes. Now with money they take by them buses today. So we have every reason to tell APC that they are not fit for purpose. We have every reason to tell APC that they are not fit to rule this country. We have every reason to go and vote overwhelmingly for His Excellency the President come Saturday, because we want him to continue in his developmental strides. So therefore, we are here. We are the messengers. We need to take this message out to the people, to our children, to our uncles, to our aunts, that Saturday, go to the booth, cast your vote for His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Australia, for his 5 more years time. This 5 figure, when I wrote to me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 more years for SLPP. Democratic majority. Permanent democratic majority is where we are going. We come up in small space to APC in a parliament. Let them make noise. It's going to be like the ANC in South Africa. We give the opposition small space in parliament, making noise. But we continue to develop Sierra Leone under the president and any other president of this country. SLPP for continue in power, and for continue for definitely in power for get this country going forward. International community believe we. But over how many years, Sierra Leone is now a proud member, a non-permanent member of the Security Council of the United Nations. The other president will do that. We are now a proud member, a proud non-permanent member of the Security Council of the United Nations. It is only all over the world, the President of Sierra Leone, the United Nations Secretary General, said, if I am going to chair this meeting, I want the president of Sierra Leone to go down. And Sierra Leone is now on the map. We have every reason to vote. And all over the world, when world leaders assembled and they decided to select the best minister of education, and that minister of education was from Sierra Leone, Dr. David Mwendina Sebe, the best minister for the whole world in education. We have every reason to vote. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our brother, the youth ambassador, Yulisa Amadu. Is in the world, is here for all reasons. Brother, you are welcome, the newly appointed youth ambassador for the Republic of Sierra Leone. We don't hear it from the Apia president. Then we will continue the regional young generation leader from North America, Brother Hindolo Barnett, for let it can be your statement for for this coming Saturday for this election 2024.
One country, one people. But good afternoon. I bring you greetings from the North America membership, especially the young generation members from North America, and the region at large under the leadership of Chairman Desmond Pesima. Today we did as young people for come and send a message to the country that we as young people we are ready for put President Bill back to power come Saturday. For we, one of them, we say we didn't follow what they happen. For everything what they happen as they affect you, because everything we in diaspora, we plan our eventually for come back. And we when they go through a lot of struggles in Aya, it affects you because we get family members and we will call you when we send for them. But ladies and gentlemen, we did right now in the crossroad as a country. We don't see 5 years of President Bill leadership where we really don't show we say he's the right man at the right time. I remember when President Bill go to America in 2018, the first time I ever see him talk live, he said something where really catch my attention. He talked about the 4th industrial revolution. And I asked myself, what thing will I get for doing salon? Because when you talk about industrializing the country, you need so many things there. But we don't say you don't put a lot of things in place to make sure say that they can't play. When you talk about the electricity, the education, and now we see what you want to do in the next year. Don't make nobody fool you for when make sure say we put President Bill. Because we are given to the opposition, they're all going to talk about. They're not getting no message at the Twitter. But when President Bill win an election, they don't make a plan for the election. And we don't see everything what they do, they didn't play. So the simple message I have, ladies and gentlemen, for make we all tie your jar tight and make sure say team up farm for the party. One thing will make me and let SLPP for the past 15 years on this party. Nobody will ever tell me from when I sit for faith. Nobody will ever tell me from the first. If anything will ever tell me, I forget to say you educate yourself. And talk about the progress of the country. That's progress right there. We message to the one world, we the young generation, we recognize the leader. We know say that in the possible God and make sure say so on this I will want to say 5 minutes of leadership of the young generation. So under the leadership of Francis Alpha Kalon. We don't see things like this not ever happen under young generation. We just let the council the room, and we are pleased with the leadership. Secretary and the rest of the team, I really want to say thank you. You guys are doing a very good job. You're very inclusive. You always make we know. We know say this is the leadership, this is the prepare the ground. And Mr. Minister, thank you very much for honoring our invitation. A few months ago, we began a program where we do a follow. We call Minister in North America, and he really helped with for selling party out there. So this, I would like to say thank you again. One country, one people.
Thank you very much. The leader of the young generation, North America. I want to recognize the regional young generation leader for the Northeast region, China Amado Shakonte. In the USA President Kurumadi, in the give up their hats, so you can smart better recognition. It's all passing, so we are forgive for the heights. So now in the brother waiting. I am not aware of the fact that we invited journalists to cover this program. And for the reason that we were invited and you guys have come, I have repeatedly said you have to patient us because the leader of the young generation who is going to read out the press statement will soon join us. And the moment he comes, he's going to read out the press statement to you. And you guys will go back to do your necessary responsibilities. Thank you very much for your patience. I want to recognize the student leader of the SLPP Student Union, Wena Bunduka Amara. You are recognized and you are welcome. I would like to SLPP call this press conference, and SLPP is going to make a press statement. But we have other bodies that we invited also to come here to join us in solidarity to make press statements. The APIA president have just done one. From this point going forward, I am now at liberty to stand on this podium to invite Mr. Mohammed of Team Soba, a group of people where believe in therefore come and give the solidarity for the SLPP in No Runoff campaign. Brother Mohammed, you are welcome. He's the leader of another political party, but we introduce him later. Most welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mohammed Sey from Citizens Democratic Party. On behalf of Progressive Youth of APIA, all political party youth association, I am here to make a very brief press statement. Young generation leaders of 10 political parties preach peace and endorse the re-election of His Excellency national young generation leaders of the various political parties present here, youth from all political parties, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, I stand on all existing protocols on this August meeting to voice the intention of youth across the various political parties on two essential issues. One, the role of youth in promoting peaceful elections and our unflinching support to progressiveness. The promotion of a peaceful electioneering process. Besides winning political power, political parties have been the breath of our growing democracy through their contribution to national cohesion, good governance, peace, solidarity. At this defining moment in the history of our nation, the progressive youth of all political parties, youth association, together with the dynamic young generation leadership of the Sierra Leone People's Party, is strongly committed to everything that promotes peace and solidarity, and condemns every action that may amount to violence in this electioneering period. We remain committed to the promotion of peaceful dialogue, tolerance, and free speech, even as we hold true that misinformation, propaganda, and hate speech are tools of utmost devastation to a peaceful outcome of the near elections. To each Sierra Leonean, in your hands is held the peace of this nation, which you can protect by abstaining from violence. Endorsement of the positive achievements of His Excellency and re-election for his second term. Based on our close assessment of his numerous achievements in the past 5 years of governance, in women's empowerment, education, health, and effective management of our economy at this period of global economic downturn, we see a prospect having His Excellency retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Malabio's leadership to continue on the path to the right direction. As a body of progressives, we declare our undivided support to His Excellency Dr. Julius Malabio for the second term in continuation of the good work they have started. Our desire to build a better Sierra Leone begins with a firm willingness to team up with progressive leaders in making a great nation for all. Long live Abia. Long live His Excellency. God bless Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our brother is Solidarity Body. I want to say thanks to a body of young men and leaders of different political parties youth to say thank you, Mr. Mohamed Sisi, as you guys have organized yourself, as you title yourself to be Team SOA in solidarity of His Excellency the President 5 more years time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 more years for SLPP governance. So thank you very much for undivided attention. On that note, as we continue on press statements, I call on the regional young generation leader of United Kingdom and Ireland, Brother Harold Safa, for make a give one country.
one country, one people. Greetings from the United Kingdom. I've been lucky where I've been in London, with I've been there. About 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, we have two choices here for Saturday. A leader where they admire boss, where the boss man the boss. And a leader where they say, no, we need the boss, we believe the woman. I've been there where they say, this is the Bible. We get a leader where he believe in education, where he appoint a young man, a vibrant man. So we get somebody where, value education. We all know. We get a leader where he believe in empowerment of youth. We get somebody where they say, no, if I be president, I will be minister of information for the customer because. So here is the choice on Saturday. On that day, where will they go? Let we dress in ordinary colors, or let we go quick, and let we keep voters scribe, and let we organize ourselves. Because the only way we will vote for President on that day, now we will go quick, we organize ourselves, we will behave. SLPP is a decent party, not so a party where they pay people like for customer, so they don't get out. So we get a big choice on that day. We will only go with this program for me 5 years. 5 years following the next president. Not mistake day and choose somebody with no qualification. Choose somebody with feels say and believe in people within the cause. Thank you all. I'm happy for where they are. On Saturday we will go back for elect President Bureau for another 5 years. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, President Bureau. Saturday another 5 years. SLPP for 25 years. Thank you. The man of the moment, the man who has made it possible for all of us to be gathered here this afternoon or now evening, he will soon join us and he will give you the necessary message that you guys will have to take home. On that note, we are at the Unity Hall of the Sierra Leone People's Party National Secretariat, 15 Wallace Johnson Street, Freetown. And all of you here are stakeholders of the SLPP, and all of you here must have from a brutal challenge of our opposition members. And all of you here might have got some insults from PDC when they come out. They must have given you some words that definitely does not represent a human being. And for all of those unnecessary abuses that they have definitely rained on Sierra Leoneans, they have rained on the SLPP members. You have every reason come Saturday to keep APC in permanent opposition. Permanent opposition. We're going to keep APC in permanent opposition. And we want them to understand that we don't send threats. We don't make silly statements. We don't make statements that we definitely send some kind of fear into our nerves or into the nerves of the Sierra Leoneans. We make statements of peace. We make statements definitely that can gear the development or accelerate the development of this country. But if they think that they can send out a threat, not only to ECSL, but to His Excellency the President, when they attack the President, they have attacked the SLPP. When they insult the President, they have insulted the SLPP members. When they attack the First Lady, they have attacked the SLPP. When they attack the Vice President, they have attacked the SLPP. And for that reason, we are sending a loud and clear message to the APC that SLPP have the capacity to resist any ugly intention that they have to disturb the peace and tranquility of this country. We have the capacity. But we do not want to definitely appear like them. They say, well, they don't with dog, they grab with dog loss. So now they will cause maricos. Why did they cause woman there? We need a power woman there. Why did they cause woman there? We need a woman in space and society. Why did they cause woman there? We need pay the woman in school fee. Why did they cause woman there? We need make sure they are picking them enroll now schools and colleges. Why did they cause woman there? We need make sure we bring that along. When they look any man by the eye, when they attempt for rape any young people or young girl in this country. So therefore, June 24th, Saturday, we need to make sure we go out there to cast our vote. To tell APC that Mami costs not a pay. To tell APC that woman costs not a pay. For inform them, say, try to take them. For tell them, say, we have the capacity. We get the ability, we get the temerity, we get the zest. For take them head on. So that goes, ladies to men. So that goes, as we await the arrival of the leader of the young generation, he's a young man, a very kind heart. He's a man that is open. He's a young man that has the zeal, that has the liberty to speak out. He is a replica of President Leo. He is slow but sure. For 4 years, President Leo one day challenged an exproman. But for the fact that they don't challenge her, meaning he has got the back in his hands, and they don't challenge her. The former president, Kroma will say, he is not part of all the violence that we don't take in the country. Make come out for condemn violence. They don't call upon her. So, as we await an invite on the podium, the youngest minister or cabinet minister, the man that has been recognized as the best minister of education in the whole world. Have intimated me that they would love to be present whilst our able and determined Minister of Education make his statement on the developmental programs of His Excellency the President. So please let's be patient. The leader is just running down here now and he will soon be in this hall. One country, one people. Whilst we are waiting, Whilst we have it, we call on the green flag movement. But can't hit the floor. So. A member of the green flag movement sign out for that can hit the floor for me. Whilst we definitely keep the progress of this project here. So sign up, you get the floor, you have 3 minutes to do your performance.
SLPP in the SLPP sweet fight for the old room. Now ain't no deep corner of the room. Now ain't now we old room. Now ain't no big problem. Now we come in. Now God they give power. Mother now God they give power. Now God they give power. Give me the second one. I start to want to work. I said, please, man, you have to slow down your English. I do not understand that kind of English. What is work? He said, you don't understand. I do not understand that. If you are giving Salon English, I do not understand American English. You know what I said? I said, I don't know how for me they write. I just answer the question just because of where are the people they speaking English. I said, you don't know how to speak. You saw us. I said, if I'm not sure, I don't talk. So if you want to give me English, you have to slow down your English so that I can get answer from you. I can't direct that meeting. The teacher has state us that, but I don't want to tell like he said now, just phone at the neck. Teacher, after the president, you can have power. Why are you talking at school? Yeah, I want to go to school. Tell friends to know the president. I want to go to school. I want to go to school and all that. And if I have sickness at the market, I have opportunity now to start to speak money. But I don't know how to read and write. Do you hear me? Too much of one thing, it is good for nothing. Hey.
Oh yes, Mami, stand up, Yate. I don't come up with that to the woman, but I support to yesterday for a good walk. But we have a little man, but you have been on, and you have all the best to be back in
One country.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a standing ovation to the leader of the Young Generation Council, Engineer Francis Alpha. He is here with us now, and he is being ushered in by Poland men. Welcome to the leader of the Young Generation Council is here.
The National Young Generation Leaders of our time.
You are welcome. You are welcome. The man of the moment is here. The leader of the Young Generation Council is here. The man who is put to call like that today. And he is the man where you see her, you will know say, if Mama get blessing, if Papa also bless her. One country, one people. The leader of the Young Generation of the Great Australian People's Party. You are most welcome. And I also want to recognize the Secretary of the Young Generation, UKI. He did not miss, he don't present at the hall. So, I will call for the second entertainer, winner, the great entertainer for America.
Alright, hold on there. One country, one food, a family, a country. I want to pay big respect an idol of Francis Barnett, you know. This is my own daddy this. And they promote you, they push you to make sure say the business go. Everybody knows say Madabio no dey lie, Madabio na talking do, Madabio off to your ski, Madabio na talking do. Everybody knows say Madabio, he left by you, he will not register, he left by you. You know, election done. You know, election done. You know, APC guys are not doing well. Let me go.
We don't say, Madana to follow. We don't say, everybody don't say, Madabio no dey lie. We don't say, Madana to follow. We don't say, everybody don't say, Madabio no dey lie. Make I tell you, Madabio, na the right man, from west I never tell this. Na man of you want anything what you say. They bring free education and we fight against corruption. Na man of you want tell for fair policy. Everybody must say Madabio no dey lie, Madabio. Not talking, Madabio no for fearlessly, Madabio. Not talking, everybody must say Madabio no dey lie, Madabio. Not talking, Madabio no for fearlessly, Madabio. Not talking, everybody must say Madabio no dey lie, Madabio. Not talking, Madabio no for fearlessly, Madabio. Not talking, everybody must say Madabio no dey lie. This election. After you, now you back. President Mother, now you want to. Maybe that's what we say. Now you want to. Follow people we say. Now you want to. Something supply. When you see them out, something supply. When you see them out, something supply. Mama suyama, sama nego supai. Mama suyama,
Okay.
Honestly, the press conference don't take a different dimension. But let me know say the journalists and therefore go do their job. We therefore make sure say we do what's necessary for them. We know then they will let people continue the message. Some message they know they say I know. Now inside also they talk about. So when the journalists and therefore let people go, they will give the correct message now. Oh, one man will know say we go through one country. Inside our way, don't let man have you for the second time. Who not that? Anybody there want to let follow you for a second time? I feel so we get. But this is SLPP. Even if the APC guys, the way SLPP remain knows it, this is SLPP. And we are prepared to vote Monday or Saturday. And many of us started from wrong by warning. So I will call on JD Residents for this first set of performers that can join the performing people on the stage that will continue the program. JD Residents. Queen J. Sorry about that. Queen J.
All the different parties there, all the progressives, I want
party no there. Family themselves. That was so not invite them. We invite all the young men and we want peace. We invite all the young generation and we want progressiveness. But the one that we are, they don't count the flow. So I will tell you that all the time you wake up today, and the brother and sister from the YG, and say they can talk for 3 things no more. This I can't talk to now as Minister of Education, but also as young brother, because we are like young people there. So number one, I want to talk about where President Bill decides it take a flagship program where they give 22% of the entire budget. The one way he campaign on. Suppose I take a young man. I want from them that you don't be a member, say leader, where they say the future of the government with the campaign plan, a flagship program that young man will be. That is not a better thing for young people there. Not a better thing for young people there. So I want for driving message. Say the one that they talk about, oh, we believe in you, not to talk. Now I make President, you say talk and do. When he talk, say, he believe in young people there, that make it take a most important ministry and budget-wise, it take a young person. That the line I talk and do. It not Saturday, it give me direct instruction, say, we will continue for investment young people there. When COVID there, other countries they stop for investment in education. All the countries they come outside and they can't salo for can land. Say why make we are not get money una take the little money we get for investment in education. Una know why make President Bill say that market woman, that person we poor, that person we don't get nothing. That one when they beat in begin at school for school fee. 1.3 million between them would not be in school today. It's saying you have to pay school fee for the pauper. President Bill said it will continue for investment education. That school bus day. When transport fare that this toy they go up. The only fare will not go up, that school bus fare. Now 1,000 now giving them the pay. All 5 years. Fare go up for bus they say the same school bus. Anything go up for school bus they say the same. President Bill say then we begin them and then village them. Now including Western Rural, 800,000 people that they will feed in a school. Maybe in a 3 ton another feed we keep there, but we all get our pool out for months. Then big Sunday, apart from the 800,000, nearly 1 million people that then they eat chop at school in this country. We know say, send them a day where a Latino, they pull the school fee, where President Bill going to pay. But the examination fee, people will not be the pay exam fee. They like today, but this was here, 250,000 brothers and sisters that they take to us so. No flex, no day, no hala, no President Bill, they pay for them. For now, government say if they pay for 1.3 million to additional 2.5 million in this school. They say they pay for them. They say they pay for the exam fee back. It's not that because we'll go up and down this country and even the back in 2 months. Then they say, hey, Mr. Minister, that's scratch card day. Will they pay for scratch card? President Bill say, Pampa, we will put scratch card for people they hate there. We can't use that technology there when people they make them they check their results. All signs of this country are people they don't use that. You know how much it don't save we? $8 million, neither they don't save we. $8 million, I think they put inside with a pocket the back with this scratch card. So President Bill, he say they pay school fee. They say they give chop to them, we begin them. They say they give bus, so we all and everything now get disability. They say they pay we exam fee. It's not up there. They say they
check with results then. But not to the end. It talks back say if you na girl pikin when they do science, if they pay for you, say you go university. Salon na one of the only country in the world where if you na girl pikin, you get 17 years free education if you dey about science. Now that made they call talk edu. And people like elect for say, oh, this did not get impact by the university there. When we come inside 2018, now less than 40,000 people in the university. Today, you know when you in the university, 109,000 people in the university. Every brother and sister there, whenever they go to university today, we form new university there. We make sure that we open government technical institutes there. And now, Naimek will come back and open college in every district. So not to go to university no more. Now for also learn skills. The people there wait now medicine there. The people there wait now carpenter there. The people there wait they serve now place then serve for land book. And what's in this? Because he say they pay for the beginning Buklani one. He say they pay for the university and college. Now he say back, he go settle in they call the Youth Empowerment Fund, Youth Employment Fund. Today, under the Ministry of Youth, we also call the Youth Employment Fund and the Youth Entrepreneurship Fund, and one day like especially for women there. So that when we begin to for Lambo University, they go get money, whatever we use for start business, when they want for the business man. So this thing our president we don't do. No country in the world, no country in the world, we go to that way they take for development. And you read the APC presidential candidates, they talked the other day, they say education not when they lead to development. Not to me talking, not in talking. It said education not when they lead to development. It said that roads not they lead to development. Country. They don't tell you say education, you begin land people are not when they live for development. You never vote for her. And they don't swear that name of the country. They clear. And I'm the president Bill say if you see they call the 5 big game changers. Number 1 is the feed salon. It's so they will feed we sell. Number 2 is a human capital development. That human capital development will we don't start, what they don't now. We will continue and back. We will make sure say this Buklani business, we will tell like Singapore. We will make sure say we tell like Botswana. We will make sure say we tell like Rwanda. The only way we will make sure say we tell like Ireland. The reason we make we will tell like that because they invest in education. That other man say education, not when they lead to development. So we are make God and come in and can hear this. I don't say Ukaya because we young people they don't decide say they don't want violence. Inside this Saturday, I want to go for votes. Before they reach the police station. And they go vote, and they sit down the line, and vote for President Bill. They have go back and they hold no violence. They have go put the foot up now to begin enjoy the party afterwards. So let them cross wheel, let them cross wheel for that level for them man there. Who they cross back? They let them make Palana or they vote to go see on our host. And once for end small for voter education. I know say una sabi vote dey o, but to tell una brother and sister they don't sabi vote. This time here we go, na President Bio in face now they see. We dey put inside that box today for President Bio. We need mayor wey no make us respect and go Congo start government. We need mayor wey dey work with government. We dey vote for gentle. And that councillor dem dey, we are not dey see the councillor in place o. The party symbol that put at the scene, not so. So we say I'm not a member. Now on that day they won't reach. You look for President Bio in face and in name. You You put inside the box. You look for the SLPP symbol. You put inside the box. You look for Mayor Gento in face like this. You put inside the box flag. You see how they look? I put inside that box the lot also. And then for the councillor there, you put inside that box the back. I want me on a member that day. Even if you feel say your brother or your sister or your picking a sabi, do ya? Where you go that host that will tell them. Now I want for end for say this new generation here, this SLPP young generation under the leadership of that young man and young woman there. Now for them we take control of this country and say to man. We can't so many people they have when we can't expect somebody. So I want them to know that people that when they can say Mr. Minister, we want them all to make you be technical. Actually I want to say something. The question where APC people they can say, they say if APC party make me minister, I go stay in education. No, you know why I make? Not because I don't like this country, not because I like this country, that make it not go be. Because the party with the vision for education at this country that President Bill. The party with the invest 22% that President Bill. The party with sign the education law that President Bill. The other one is another plan. The party moving at 1,000 PhD teacher in the trade, not plan that day. I don't think we for that kind of person day. So I want to know something. Take this generation here. We with technical. We sabi sing back, we sabi dance back, we sabi bluff back, and we sabi play ball, and we sabi politics. So we are here to show that people will table. We sabi politics here. One country, one people, but God was not president. You know the president, one president, you know what they say. No, one president view, one president view. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The world best minister. And Friday they say they get world best footballer. But whenever go nations cup, but President Bio, the world best minister, they will not go nations cup, but no clever President Bio. Thank you very much, family. Honestly, over time. It not be definitely happen for the young people of a political party like SLPP. Forget the program, they have a cabinet minister in our midst. We invite them, they come. If other ministers will appear around, if they don't put on there with President Bio and other areas, they also put on definitely there. So we want to appreciate the world best minister, Dr. Moinat Senge. Where the president this afternoon and where he don't make that succinct statement for let educate we as to the reasons why we forgot President Bio come Saturday. So our representants on behalf of the Young Generation Council and let him consider himself as a member of the Young Generation Council. Always done good. So on that note, we come to the climax of this event. Before I usher in the leader of the Young Generation Council. One country, one people. Before I say anything, go to the anthem of SLPP. Madabio, Madabio. But we normally, we don't agree. We don't tell the guy, say, what can they pass somebody who just cost, as a time, I get 10,000. I say, honest, by Corona, go to every big, the 1.4. So support SLPP. We mean better for this country. One country! We ready to vote for president, will come 2023 to 24. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I don't know if my way is short, I make it talk short. But I'm the best talk around the way don't talk so far. Since we don't get a mic, for them make a statement. Thank you very much, Marijana. Don't mind me. I'm the MC of this program. I'm the chair of this program by the blessing of the leader of the Young Generation Council. We're ambassador, the youth ambassador, now Miss. And not only Laila Youth Ambassador, like how we get other Laila Youth Ambassador. This one here, the president say no, na appointer. And obviously, they didn't miss. But before I introduce her, I want to recognize the former student organizing secretary at Probe College who was the opposition. The only Creole man wey dey get mind come forward. The only Creole student wey dey get mind come forward for say me I therefore be the organizing secretary of the SLPP Probe College branch. Seven Scott, member of the Young Generation Council Media and Communication team. They now miss. And the National Student Senior President of the SLPP Student Union, Brother Amara Buduka. They now miss. And the national and international coordinator of the NYGC professionals, Dr. Koro, the former chairman of Colony Nigeria. And my ambassador, you are welcome on stage for let's address this August gathering for Saturday. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. One country, one people, although I'm not short, but I will make them short. Okay, a act for talk, act we both don't talk. I hope you understand. We both don't talk all things. And when the world best minister talk, nothing what they for talk. However, I will just preach peace. In a sense, let me show them say we're a peaceful party. Let me show them say who's come out to get training. Let me show them say who's come out to get papa, we get mama. We president and we first lady. Saturday when you go vote, you go back. Who are you host? So this is a vote serve and sit down serve. I hope you understand. And one video I share with you now. When anybody calls you or tell you anything, I want to get a new slang. Don't say I don't so. Because now we know the ending. Don't so. When you call you will say, and you remember that money man attitude. And also, exactly. Okay, so we follow young people there. I'm glad because we all got here today for support we all. And I want to carry this strong message say Saturday when we go vote, don't know where particular, let me just say we need simple, go early, and show say you also teach other people them. But key message I want to carry as well is the opposition don't say we already win the election because they see the numbers. Plenty people won't come over. Do you have big? We not accept them. You never, you buddy, you boyfriend, you girlfriend. If you make style say, "Help my party," say, "Come, no shame, come." So do you please, don't open hands, don't welcome them, don't embrace them, and come Saturday when they elect. But of course, President Leo, one country, one people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the ambassador. Right, an ambassador. May you not get the power and not get the authority for ushering the leader of the Young Generation Council for letting that address the nation today. Therefore, a lieutenant, we are the National Deputy Young Generation Leader of Israeli People's Party, the leader of the Young Generation. One country, one people. Well, the Young Generation Leader, this country ever gets, we always say that the best leader for young people there. Now the only leader where negotiate with 11 political parties for let us see reasons, young political leaders, let us see reasons why President Bio for go second term with a no. We dey call them in a meeting. They don't always call. And they check on them. And make sure say we dey together in one accord. There's no way now. I want all the leaders of all political parties. Let us see now. We all be there in one accord. We all be there to negotiate. We all be there together. We all be there in skin. This is the time. But then we tell ourselves, either one we get a leader a caring leader. They always care for those people. And I want to tell ourselves, they go continue to care for one country, one people. Thank you very much. The young generation leader, an engineer, a professional engineer with a license. The young generation leader, an economist, not somebody who is studying for the country. The young generation leader, a project management specialist, not somebody who is specialized in These are the kind of leader where we deserve that this country. Not the kind of leader where they inspire me. Not the kind of leader where I always work for them we go. One country. One country. One country. One country. I want to tell you something. The three people the way they elect when we went to Miami, they said like a professional. If in a time of peace, not the country, like a professional, somebody in peace security, how to sanitize the country for letting it be peaceful. Now the first time is when they go elect professionals. Me went to my before now, then a project management specialist and an accountant. Then we get a leader, one engineer, an economist, and also a project management specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, young people of this nation, we are ready to take the bull by the horn. Now, by the time is, we are prepared. We are prepared. We are prepared, not only for 2023. This generation, when you see, we are prepared even for 2028, 2033, 2038. We are prepared, well prepared. It is my pleasure to introduce to you an engineer.
One country, one people. Alright, don't get your silence now. One country. Today is a very important day in the history of the Young Generation Council of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Today we call this conference for showcasing the youth of the Sierra Leone People's Party, na different youth mandate and a different youth mandate in this country. Today you see the council able to invite the all political party youth association
follow we kaya and condemn violence na the forthcoming 24th June 2023 elections. This same young generation council able for convince with colleague leaders there for Kanaya and endorse the best president we Sierra Leone ever get, H.E. Brigadier Julius Maada Bio for the second time in office as president. But you know what I want to tell we SLPP and all the youths across the country, SLPP now we are moral guarantor for peace and national development. Now that make na SLPP count independence, na SLPP count peace na this country. Now because now we want to eradicate poverty and literacy, now that make APC they don't want for green, but they go green. Today, we carry for can showcase in summary wetin President Bio don do in these short 5 years amidst all the challenges wey the world don face. Over 8 years, wetin the world don face so e no ever happen. So today, if we gather now, we come for can tell una wetin they don do. I hear that they say that one can fix the economy, not so. Well, today, now that question they one can expose them back, and the documentary go see am all na ya today, and we dey make sure now that we make sure for make this press conference so that every youth go watch live and see say the APC they no even sabi fix the party, na the economy of the country they go fix. A government wey not able for handle the economy of this country, where Ebola strike only like Guinea and Sierra Leone. The global economy be the boom at that time. Even the Ghana cities na that era the Ghana cities become very strong. Just 3 countries and we get the largest and biggest donors there. The money that we can at this country. They don't able for manage the economy well. When Ebola no more na strike Guinea, Liberia and Sierra Leone, they go able manage the economy. When COVID-19 shake America, when COVID-19 shake China, when COVID-19 shake UK. Then before don't left we you go old money so rest pay you no go get am for it. This 90 day we come for can explain to the youth of this country. When Ebola struck our economy in 2014, the global economy was growing by 3.0%, and Sierra Leone received the highest amount of donor funds since the war ended in 2002. Yet, the APC recklessly managed the economy of the state. They have no option but to declare austerity. President Bio took a country that was unstable and under very difficult circumstances, yet achieved so much. President Bio has done exceptionally well in the areas of education, healthcare, economy, energy, infrastructure, and youth empowerment. President Bio believes the human resource capital is the most precious gift we have as a nation, and as a result, he placed education at the top of his agenda and achieved the following. 1. He increased education budget from under 15% to 22%. He constructed 1,000 new classrooms. He supplied more than 10 million learners across the country. He distributed core textbooks even to students and teachers.
He distributed 50 brand new buses for transporting students. He made school feeding available to over 700,000 pupils. He provided free education for all girls studying STEAM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we can boast of having female engineers, doctors, scientists, and innovators. I just learned from the second that ever in the history of Sierra Leone, that last year intake, we have the highest intake in female engineering department. That's Sierra Leone has the highest rate of girls completing primary school in West Africa. Distributed over 250,000 sanitary pads across the country. Teenage pregnancy reduced by 33%. Launched the student loan scheme. These are the few achievements of President Bio under the education sector. The health sector. Health is also a very important aspect of President Bio's development agenda. President Bio increased health budget from 6% in 2018 to 11.6% in 2021. Launched the hospital on wheels that have treated over 30,000 patients in 12 districts. Installed 4 dialysis machines for treating over 1,000 patients in Sierra Leone. Introduced cervical cancer screening at 8 health centers. The virus which causes cervical cancer is called human papillomavirus virus. This president has provided over 20,000 HPV vaccines to young girls to prevent them from being infected with the deadly cervical cancer. This is a caring president. Because of the efficient health policies adopted by this government, our health system has seen a massive improvement. As a result, our life expectancy has increased from 53 years in 2018 to 61 years in 2022. Mortality rates reduced by 60%, 120 deaths in 2017 to only 443 deaths in 2020. Development in every country is being accelerated by reliable and sustainable energy supply. And President Bio and Senate very well 8% in just 5 years. Installed electricity supply in over 100 new communities across the country. President Bio did not only work on improving the human resource, he also achieved major breakthrough in rebuilding the country. This president has constructed more roads and bridges 5 years than any other president in our nation's history. The following infrastructures were all built by President Bio. The Foreign Service Academy, soon to commission NATCO building, the ultra-modern ACC Integrity House, and the ultra-modern International Civil Aviation Organization approved the Freetown International Airport built by His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada. Our President, Brigadier retired Dr. Julius Maada is also a champion of democracy who believes Sierra Leone should be a free and just society, punctuated by the rule of law. Hence, the reason why he repaired the seditious criminal libel law, removed the draconian death penalty, established a special court of rape to address cases of sexual harassment. President Bio passed the groundbreaking bill the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act into law and gives women 30% representation in elected and appointed positions in government. President Bio empowered his wife, Dr. Mrs. Fatima Madabio, to introduce a draft resolution to declare November 18th as World Day for the prevention and healing from child exploitation, abuse, and violence at the United Nations General Assembly. This is the president that empower women. President Bio has also succeeded in cleaning the image of our country internationally. Sierra Leone is now seen as a serious nation at the international stage. The abolition of the draconian death penalty and criminalizing the seditious libel law gave Sierra Leone a golden seat amongst the free nations. Hence, according to the ACC report, Sierra Leone scored a staggering 92% in both political rights and civil liberties. 90% in freedom of information. Because of the confidence and the trust the international community has on President Bio, before the 2018 election under the APC, IMF suspended the economic credit facility arrangement. Now, first time in the history of this country, few weeks to 2023 elections, under the SLPP, on the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio, the IMF has extended the economic credit facility arrangement and approved $20.7 million United States dollars to Sierra Leone. As a result of President Bio's leadership capability, Sierra Leone has been elected as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the first time in more than 50 years since 1970 to 1971. Every well-meaning Sierra Leonean should be proud of President Julius Maada Bio. Every well-meaning Sierra Leonean should give a standing ovation for President Julius Maada Bio. Every well-meaning Sierra Leonean should be proud and pray for President Julius Maada Bio. Every Sierra Leonean should give a standing ovation for President Julius Maada Bio. By voting him for another 5 years to continue to consolidate the gains he has made and accelerate his socio-economic transformation with the big 5 game changers. As we already minister don't state them big 5 game changers they are. Number 1, President Bio say, let we feed Salone. And he will continue for consolidating gains. And he not only believe in anybody, he believe in a young person for drive the human capital development under the education sector. We are the best minister in the world. Ever in the history of this country, there are ministers across the world, but they watch no other government, but only under the government of President Julius Maada Bio, that the best minister in the world comes from. We are all glad for Minister Sender. Three, President Bio say, he dey provide, he dey open the lane It will make the environment for provide 500,000 jobs for youth in the next 5 years. Number 4, he said they revamp the public service architecture. And number 5, say we improve on the technology and innovation in this country. So if President Bio able for you the free quality education and fulfill a promise for the free quality education, he will able for fulfill a promise for peace alone. If President Bio able for clean the image of this country and set we in a very good standing at the international stage, President Bio will able for provide the environment for 500,000 jobs for youth. If President Bio able for run this economy and get donor confidence from the international community, President Bio will be able for deliver and continue for consolidate the human capital development agenda. If President Bio able for light more than 100 communities across the country, President Bio will able for revamp the public service architecture in this country. Lastly, if President Bio can beat APC, would they go referee? If they beat them back, President Bio left power at a youth age willingly and come back and turn for democratic elections in win. President Bio will win 2023 and win 2028 and win 2033. To make SLPP continue to make this country one country, one people. Come Saturday, June 24th, now come Saturday. Come Saturday, early morning. First thing to do, go out there and vote for President Julius Maada Bio. Come Saturday, go there and vote for free quality education. Come Saturday, go there and vote for feed salon. One country, one people. Lastly, I want to thank my colleague, young generation leaders from various political parties for the efforts and the president for a commitment for a non-violence elections come 24th of June 2023. Let me tell you this country will owe to itself. That I tell you, the SLPP, we are moral guarantor to peace and national development. You Fambule know say when they poor, we always get brains there when they put back the pieces of this country together. But this time around, we know that enough nobody poor this country. Because when they poor, I will back the camera. We know that you poor this country. So today night, I thank God. The colleague leaders that they are, we don't endorse a non-violence elections because now we dey lead the youth man in our various political parties, and we don't tell all the one that we dey lead say we no want violence by these elections. If you not satisfied, then make this country get laws. Go by the laws. Complain to the law. If you get right according to the law, we are according to the right. But if you don't get right, we will go ahead with the elections. And the elections they happen come Saturday, 24th of June. And I want to tell you this as well. They are progressive SLPP youth. This is a practical example. I know they call names. But get youth at APC, we don't call me, they're not happy about the tension at the country where their party is great. And they're very disappointed in the way where the leaders they threaten the peace and stability of this country. But the good news is President Biodo give a mandate say, Lord, we go out there and fetch the progressives there and count them to SLPP. Long one left there like APC arm. I don't tell them say when I can't join the Sierra Leone People's Party. Now the only party with a national face and now the only party which sabi how to develop this country. So therefore, the campaign continue. And today in summary, with una yo yai, una go watch na the scoreboard and see wetin President Biodo do for this country amidst COVID-19, amidst the Ukraine-Russia war, and all of the things that will not happen na this one old war wey e don take over 8 years, then kind thing that dey not happen. But yet, President Biodo able for achieve that tremendous work there wey achieve in the short years, like 5 years. Thank you very much. One country, one people. Thank you. DJ, please switch.
Thank you very much to the leader of the Young Generation Council. And we are pleased with his statements, and when it comes to the climax now. So media people don't pay attention to that. Do, and they appeal. He didn't use the projector. No, I want them to turn on a watch. Let nobody not cross before the projector again. Please, this is very important. One country.
One country, one people. We are making sit down, abeg, make we sit down so we will see. Everything okay now. Please, una allow sit down, please. One country. What's up, everyone there? One country, one people.
country in 2014, the global economy was growing by 3.0%. Sierra Leone received the highest amount of donor funds since the war ended in 2002. Yet, the APC recklessly managed the economy of the state and declared austerity. President Biyo took over a country that was unstable and under very difficult circumstances. Yet, he achieved so much. President Biyo has done exceptionally well in the areas of education, healthcare, economy, energy, infrastructure, food security, development, and more. President Biyo believes the human resource capital is the most precious gift we have as a nation. It increased education budget from under 15% to 22%. It constructed 1,000 new classrooms. He supplied more than 10 million new books to learners across the country. He distributed 50 brand new buses for transporting students, made school feeding program available to over 600,000 pupils, provided free education for all girls studying science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines, so we can have more female engineers, doctors, scientists, and innovators. Sierra Leone has the highest rate of girls completing primary education in West Africa. Health is also a very important aspect of President Biyo's human capital development. President Biyo increased our health budget from 6% in 2018 to 11.6% in 2021. Launched the Hospital on Wheels that has treated over 30,000 patients in 12 districts. Because of the efficient health policies adopted by this government, our health system has seen a massive improvement. Our life expectancy has increased from 53 in 2018 to 61 2022. The maternal mortality rate in Sierra Leone has reduced by 60%. Development in every country is being accelerated by a reliable and sustainable energy supply, and President Biyo understands the assignment very well. This government has increased access to electricity from 13% to 38% in just 5 years. This government has installed electricity supply in over 100 new communities. President Biyo has constructed more roads and bridges in 5 years than any other president in our nation's history. President Biyo constructed the Ultramodern Freetown International Airport and other numerous key infrastructures nationwide. President Biyo repealed the seditious criminal libel law, removed the draconian death penalty, passed the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Bill that gives women 30% representation in elected and appointed positions. And President Biyo also empowered his wife, Her Excellency Dr. Fatima Biyo, to introduce a draft resolution that placed November 18 as World Day for the prevention of and healing from child exploitation, abuse, and violence at the UN General Assembly. According to the MCC report, Sierra Leone scores a staggering 92% in both political rights and civil liberties, and 90% in freedom of information. Because of the confidence and trust the international community has on President Bio, remember in 2018, before the elections were held under the APC government, IMF suspended the economic credit facility agreement. Now under President Bio, only 2 weeks to elections, the IMF has extended the economic credit facility and approved $20.7 million United States dollars for Sierra Leone. Every well-meaning Sierra Leonean should be proud of President Bio by voting him for another 5 years to continue consolidating the gains and accelerating socio-economic transformation with the big 5 game changes: feed salary, human capital development, youth employment, revamping the public service, architecture, technology, and agriculture. For better Sierra Leone, vote President Bio. 5 more years.
President Bio, our protocol.
Money.